Good morning, fellow Southern Cameroonians. Today, na Friday number 31 day for this month for January 2025. The Vice Chairman for the People's Right Advocacy Platform, Dr. G, is the one address una today. May we listen for the Tori, we bring am a very comprehensive address to our people. Una listen very carefully.
Mami and Papa, good afternoon or good morning, good evening, preparing for place where you day. And Happy New Year for all una, even though we already finished month of January. This one I picking Dr. G from South Africa, Vice Chair for People's Right Advocacy Platform. I want come for cancel out una for this new year 2025. For tell una say make una hold am tight, una hold am strong. We don't face a very difficult last couple of years, but we trust say Papa God go give we light, go show we light for this new year as well to start them. So as we don't always tell una, we're picking a way we don't work very hard for CC make we find solutions then for this trouble the way they don't enter our skin, so the disturb we quarter we don't know what to do anyhow. Now one of the consequences then this of conflict where it be intractable, it be unpredictable. So when we start this palaver where we want tell this Wagomna for Yaoundé say will not be happy with a number of things them were legitimate demands and be extremely well founded. And from 2016, 2017, 2018, we're picking the way will be all over the world, will be done demonstrate for this government, say will be very serious and be very determined about way to talk. All we know how the things start. Will be start with peaceful plan them, then decide for take helicopter gun shoot them, for shoot people, they arrest them indiscriminately, ban consortium. So no person may be really plan, sit down, strategize systematically how things will go. When it be start will be the vex. And that vex it will be legitimate. And the reason for the vex will be extremely founded. Because say the Njumbawo we don't last enter with these people them can reach today, it never yield the kinds of expectations they will be get them. So it results for a team where we end up being a second-class citizen in our own country. I mean, we don't try all two or three try before 2016 for sure, so we'll be ready for participate for this country. But we would always also meet up roadblock them. For 1990, 91, 92, what Papa na late ni John Frunzi, they actually come out with a vision for change Cameroon, power to the people. He go for elections. All man for around Cameroon, assemble around the give you vote. When another reason for you for CC what problem as a people, neighbor will francophone them. What problem as a people, neighbor with the other people where they suffer under the weight of this government. We get a common challenge in a number of aspects, even though as Anglophones, as Southern Cameroonians, what challenge them be particular and be specific and be historic. So for 1992, I remember saying at that time where Ghost and the be launched, Bamenda quiet. I remember telling they start throwing tear gas and so they picking the catch and throw them back. So they start throwing a grenade them. Where we are picking the difference between tear gas and grenade. They go catch grenade cut hand them. Now that kind of resistance, so we don't build them all the way back then. So the Frunzika realize say, if it propose a solution, will people then gather back here across the country from north to south to east to west, inside littoral, inside west province, they stand the back here, make it establish a voting process where if you carry go meet up of a 2D, make it change. But today we know say after those results then be come out, a number of people that be sit down, make a decision, say then if you give power for an Anglophone. When a very serious problem, we don't talk about them a number of times, and I will never come back to them as if there be any problem. But that one a problem. Because that one means say, according to the mindset of some people them be more qualified than other people them for rule this country. It means say according to the mindset of some people them are super citizens them. They be more citizens than other citizens them. So then they be entitled for home governor, and other people them must always serve them while they hold down governor. And that one a very bad mentality way it don't cause a lot of problems them over the years. Now, for English language, we will talk say that one the kind of diversity where our society as a nation they carry and where we never learn how to manage them, for organize our skin for where every person see say, even though we be part of a collective, our individuality, our individualness, our specificity, in this case as Anglophones, as Southern Cameroonians, be catered in the collective. And the major problem that we'll get them as a people, how will we manage to build as African nation a collective, one collective nation where every person feel like say he belong, and where any person don't feel like say they discriminate against he, and where every person feel say his uniqueness and be catered for, and every person feel say he be part of the whole while maintaining their individuality. How if we build country where no person no go feel say because I come out for this province, I better pass you, my ID card or my passport, a green pass your own, because say they call me by a certain surname, call you by a different surname. Now the kind of difficulty that way will get them for build a future, when a collective future where all man they feel like say they be part of that nation building project. Now the challenge that will get them on top of our hand. But as Anglophone, as Northwest and Southwest people and Southern Cameroonians, them super people call themselves Ambazonians, our principal challenge now now for CISE, we resume that nation building project while try to address this conflict and the consequences of this conflict where it don't last now for 9 years. For succeed for address this conflict where they enter into the 9th year, we need to ask ourselves a number of questions. Number one, for place where this conflict they now now the benefit, now the suffer. Number two, what would you do now and what you don't do for the last couple of years, where the point we say would you head away from the resolution of this conflict towards a solution. Number three, all these two don't do all these while, so now who don't suffer? Now our people they don't suffer, under the government for your home they don't suffer. So we get the responsibility when a leadership responsibility for do an assessment of how far we don't come with this particular fight and this palaver we will be starting for sure so we need be happy. SK it means we don't finish, we be glad now from the two of the ask from the time from 2016 and even before. Absolutely not. SK it means they don't solve all the problems we put on the table. Absolutely not. But we need to realize say as much as our problems never be solved, we get responsibility for address the problems that don't arise as a result of our effort for trying to solve our main problem. So as we should don't say Christ will get problem, we'll start fight for solve that problem, we'll start create other problem them. And at the end of the day, if we not take time for address this new problem that don't come as a result of this fight, it will go to some place where even the old problem they will be trying for fight them, we go lost the patience for continue for focus on that one. Now why that as a people's right advocacy platform and as the Alliance for Peace and Justice, we don't work very hard for a good couple of months on the peace plan paper. The peace plan paper get a dual objective. The peace plan paper a dual objective now say one try for provide a solution where it go solve the current situation where they inside and all the difficulties they get them now by proposing a win-win solution. One nation, two people, where it is essentially a solution for say make we get an autonomous model of governance following the UK Scotland model, following the Good Friday Agreement, where we get responsibility through the evolution of certain authority to a Southern Cameroon government where it run under a parliamentary system. In essence, this one is a full restoration mandate. Why? Because it is restored to be what parliamentary democracy will be getting before we join La République du Cameroon, when essentially a system will be a Westminster style system headed by a prime minister, where he head a Southern Cameroon's government, where he get exclusive competencies in a number of areas. By exclusive competencies, we will talk say we want to make them devolve resources them so that government for Southern Cameroon we handle health, handle education, handle agriculture, handle its own public service, handle its own local economic development, handle its own local policing and security, handle its own social insurance, handle all the kind department the way they get direct impact for the well-being of the citizens, handle its own security and intelligence where they affect citizens them as a people with a distinct identity. So that if you get a parliament where he gets the elect MPs them into parliament, and then the parliament they select prime minister and prime minister they form a Southern Cameroon cabinet. And then we'll get big cities them, like City of London, where they get their mayors them, where they get a different governance model, but where we get a very clear autonomous model of engagement as a people, where if we manage what things them, we will not say they need to appoint any person from their they can manage with picking their health, or picking their education, or picking their day-to-day experience as they grow. They will also get what clearly Anglo-Saxon legal system where it give we justice, where it give we a right to get access to remediation in the case of offense, where it not be necessarily tied down in some kind of civil law procedure the way that they just arrest you, go put a vangata, then you get to prove yourself guilty. So we swap all those things, then create a system where it cater for our aspirations, our values them as a people. That one are the core proposal of the peace plan paper. Peace plan paper also the talk say, while we would fight for that autonomous model, our conflict resolution end of conflict proposal now say make we find pathways for negotiations where we fit bring an end to this conflict through, amongst others, the establishment of a truth reconciliation commission where it fit bring about restorative justice, not punitive justice. Punitive justice na say you can make any people then pay for the crimes they don't commit them. Restorative justice na say you make a them come forward, can apologize, take some sort of penance, and then embark upon a process for reintegration into society, for rebuild the society. Restorative justice is not the model where most conflict societies they don't adopt them, because after people they don't finish fight, they need to stay together. All that picking the way they don't lost papa them inside this fight, so now wound where they carry inside their heart. In the same way, all the Republic soldiers the way they don't die because of this conflict, they are picking and they carry wound inside their heart. If we get for continue for live side by side each other, or even among each other with that kind of wound them, we need to pursue an approach to restorative justice that seeks to yield our community and to yield our land. Because as much as you feel vexed, and vex carry you go do some kind of thing the way you later on regret, at the end of the day, you get a responsibility for build a kind of society where it go yield from the hurts of the past, so that hurting people do not continue to hurt other people, but the people start for find way for live together as a people, the way they get a common, share a number of things them together. Inside our Pan-Africanist ideology at this point, we find way for build bigger, solid, more strong African nations them. So we no one begin to break up the divide into small pieces the way they not be viable, globally competitive markets. Now our Pan-Africanist ideal that way, our Papa and Lenkwame Nkrumah them from that time on when they talk about African unity, the Organization of African Unity, now say make Africa build one strong continent where if it stand its own against international competition, stand its own as a globally competitive market. That one not a debate for another day, because we feel argue say no, how we want them will be the same people who the people they run the suffer with. But now there we need for them talk say we'll get the responsibility for find way for make it work. It don't mean say the people that don't treat me nice. It don't mean say we'll be happy with them. But at the end of the day, we get a responsibility for put in place and for put on the table a solution where you go cater for where you go understand why we'll be suffer the way we suffer from the past, and then we'll get back up protective mechanism for make sure say we'll not come back to this same scenario again. Now, why that one of the proposals of the peace plan paper now a referendum on independence. Now, a referendum on independence essentially talks say, we want to reset this relationship, give ourselves 5 to 10 years, depending on whichever way to go agree with the government of Cameroon, and give them condition for talk say, when I get to understand say the reason why we don't vex all this why, now because we don't do this, we promise say we go do. And so, moving forward, we'll give una 5 years for do the following. If una fit show say una value the fact so we'll be present inside this union, and una really want to make we stay, make una give you autonomy, make we manage ourselves without any wayo, make una not come down like una down for special status, we'll give them our left hand, take our right hand, make una not come down like una do a favor, make una not come down like say we'll be second class citizens them, make una treat we like say una value we, so that we fit after 5 years, after 6 years, after 7 years, go for an independence referendum, make them ask the people and say, una still glad for stay for inside this union, una don't see how the people they don't change over the last couple of years, it make una heart glad, una be ready for stay, una be ready for go. That one na a backstopping mechanism where it be na a conditional union, a conditional nation building project where you recognize the uniqueness of the Anglophone population and their possibility for comeback can reassess whether they be happy with their treatment for inside Cameroon as a nation. Now, this one not only what I just them. What I just said no be golden, I just them they no be perfect, and they be subject to a lot of criticisms. But one thing where we try for do now for apply our mind for see make we come out for this stage of conflict where they inside enter into a new different season of reconstruction. Now for we for be able to do that one, some kind of thing and they will need to do them differently. For example, this thing where our brother and one don't enter into rampant kidnapping, where they just go take people, them kill people, them anyhow, use the gun there for their hand, the settled personals calls them, maybe thing that will stand for, and he get for stop. Thomas Sankara be talk say, a soldier where carry gun on top his hand, where he no be driven by a particular ideology, where he need to stand for a superior moral view of how he want to make a society be built, now a very dangerous person. While picking the way that they carry gun need for understand say gun na responsibility. Gun na responsibility. Gun ne be you go use them for intimidate people, them extort them. Gun ne be you go use them for kill people, them indiscriminately. Gun ne be you go use them for go begin the settled personal calls them where you and your girlfriend argue with landlord, he can report for you. You go take the landlord, torture ye, shoot ye. Where you just pass go see power where he don't work all his life. Come back for retirement, one can enjoy for village, you go arrest him, say make you picking and send money. That one, maybe liberation. That one, maybe two will stand for. And we need for as a people, collectively stand up for talk saying no, not in our name, and that one gave for stop. That one gave for stop because now only we feel stop them. If we don't stop them, two go do now say we go push what people they made and go enter the hand for the very first people the way we talk to the being our oppressors. We never reach ourselves to a scenario where people then start feel safer in the hands of the military of the Republic of Cameroon, pass amongst our own self and our own boys them. It means say that fight don't start lost route. It don't start change head. It don't start change direction. I don't go very far. We need for arrest them. We need for begin to get that kind of consciousness where they make what people understand say so certain actions in the way they be counterproductive. They're not going to help we for accomplish our objectives them. So we need for stop and put an end to that one. With the other beg what brought away and where they hold gun, may they understand say as they hold that gun so na responsibility. Now, is our peace plan paper would he propose an integration of all these brothers them into a restored lifestyle within a security cluster. Make them enter back inside police service, integrate them into a national park, like all this forest service. May they get some sort of responsibility for maintain the security and the well-being of our communities them. Now, say think that way peace plan paper, the proposal for them, make them understand, say, as we think about the future of the nation, we think about their own future. Because when you never go to school and you don't hold gun for 8, 9, 10 years, when the war finish stop, the only thing you don't only know how to put you for your table and for use gun go seize money, you need to be rehabilitated. You need to be restored into the function of a normal society and a normal citizen. Because no society never survive with a system where people they carry gun, they be out of control, they terrorize citizens of left, right, and center. That one is anarchy. And if we want to talk, say we as a people them will not like what like the Republic of Cameroon do for we'll be able to be able to also tell our brother and say this way they do so. Na anarchy. Maybe thing they will fight for and they need for stop them. We need always stop for tell and say and stop them. We tell and say we'll get a plan for them. We define where they will also be integrated in a system where if you put Gary on top of their table, men and take care of their families, then we call for greater responsibility for all our brothers the way they carry guns, all our generals them and all these people they don't take the courage for defend homeland, for defend we. We talk say we build a society of responsible people them. Ask yourself when you are the carry guns, so you're picking look you. When you go think about you, when you say, Papa, how you earn your money? When you go tell that picking. You tell that picking, so you go down, go kidnap Mr. A or Mr. B for down for inside village, seize money from your family before they can pay his school fees. Maybe the kind of society that we want build. And if we don't gather courage for 2016, for tell government for Cameroon say they do it not correct, We need to get the moral fiber and the moral superiority and the moral authority for tell ourselves, say, this one will not stand on, so you're not correct. So make we change course. So I want to put out this appeal as the People's Right Advocacy Platform. Say make what people then think about this peace plan paper. It not suffice for stand criticize and just talk say, oh, this one is a republic document, or one independence or nothing. You need to be pragmatic. Pragmatism na the way you take and find solutions and for problems. If you not be able to be pragmatic for realize say between what you desire and place where you dey, now a very, very, very tall order. And until you develop the discipline, the ability, and the resources for accomplish your objectives, you must settle for low-hanging objectives so that you feel rebuild your capacity for attain your long-term objective. For just talk say independence or nothing, we go fight the last man standing, and for just hope say international community go just come can hold la Republic of Cameroon, drag them go for table, say and give independence, now for live a dream. Now an absolute illusion. And what people then get forget the courage for realize say maybe so international system the function. Now when you talk that kind of thing, some people the way they need to understand the function of the international system, they go tell you say, oh no, you don't chop soya for the Republic of Cameroon, oh you be black leg, oh you be la Republic agent, or you be one Cameroon agent. Other one in a rhetoric. Now hot air. Because any person where it be serious about what you would fight for, get the responsibility for present a plan where you talk in a step-by-step plan from point A to point B between place where they now and the desired outcome. Now, any person where feels our peace plan may be a solution for our people them, make it come up with your own plan. If their plan na forgive we independence, make them come up with their plan that talk where they show we the 5 steps to independence. Until then, my people them, mommy and papa them, I want to make una stand strong. May we hope Papa God very solid, because this 2025 is a very determinant year for we. We will not go relent our effort for culture, for the work, for find solutions, and for this difficult situation they inside. 2025 is an electoral year, now also a tense year. Make we continue for look after ourselves. Make we continue for look after ourselves, our picking and our people them, and make we continue for apply our mind for the find solutions that will bring out of this predicament. Now we just say take our hand, go shake that honey where you continue for the bite for the sting we sow. We get the responsibility for drive that honey, for find a smoke we go drive that honey, bring back peace inside our community. May God continue for the bless we, may God for the keep we, make we not lose courage. Signing out. Una papa, una picking, wa papa da wa mami them, we salute una again. This one una picking Dr. G.